Alright, hi. This is going to be a real short little bit just on fills because you're going to be working on a still life and a project that just involves fills. But you're still going to be using only the pencil tool and the pen tool. So you'll be able to use both of these tools. And so far I've been having you work only with strokes. And the telltale sign of a stroke, not from a doctor's perspective, but from an illustrator's perspective, is that this guy up here, this is your fill swatch selection, and no stroke, or sorry, no fill. No fill. So you'll have a line, an outline, but nothing inside. So that's what we've been doing so far. And since I've set this up here like this, so there's no fill and there's just a black stroke, I'm changing subjects now, or I'm changing gears, I guess. Not so, yeah, it's a subject change too. We're going to be working with fills and no strokes. So we want to see something in here and then the red slash through there. You can do that manually up in the little selection for the swatches, or you could just come down your toolbar. At the bottom you can see your fill and stroke. There's also the swap it deal, and you can just hit that and it'll swap out what your fill and stroke options were. So now my fill swatch is black and my stroke swatch is whatever, negative. So now if I was to use my pencil and I want to fill, I'm gonna have to go into my pencil options and make sure that fill new pencil strokes is selected. That's kind of important. You want to make sure that it's selected. Now, when I go in and draw my, what am I going to draw? I'm going to draw a vase. Boop. And I would like to close my path, so I'll just hold down my option key and then let go, and there's my little vase. And notice it fills it as soon as I'm done drawing. And like the pencil always has acted with this whole edit selected path thing, if there's ever a path you want to edit, like mine up here is a little wonky, you can select it temporarily real quick by using the command key. So now that that path is selected, I can come up with my pencil and kind of rework that path, and just like you could with a stroke. So the fill can be altered color-wise, right? Just by selecting it and going in and choosing a different swatch. The pen tool operates under the same premise, basically. So I guess I'll try to draw the same shape. Boy, I love the pen tool. That's not where I wanted to put it. I wanted to put it here. Symmetry is going to be interesting on this one. Good enough. Close. So, yeah, pen tool. I don't want a stroke. I want fills. On your assignments that I'm giving you, I'm going to be looking to make sure that there are no strokes and that we're only using fills. So how do you know? How can you guarantee that you have no stroke? Basically, if you just used your selection tool and selected all your artwork, or did a Command A for select all, also found under the select menu, you should find that every path that is a part of your artwork should have a red slash through the strokes. If you have something that looks like this with a question mark in there, that means that somewhere in your artwork there is a stroke. So, in order to not get points knocked off of your project, you should definitely go to your stroke selection and put the none, the red slash, to just guarantee that you're only working with fills. So the still life and the project are fills only. And I'll be getting into some other things about color and transparency, and working with some other things like the Pathfinder and so on. There's the little rundown on fills. Okay.